Unrivaled League needs Caitlin Clark, and they are preparing to offer her a massive deal. But is it all too little too late?
Special players are given exclusive contracts and benefits. The next, unmatched women's basketball. The league is thinking of providing Caitlin Clark an offer similar to Lionel Messi's to entice her to take part in the first season of the league wants Caitlin to compete in what is expected to be the most thrilling 3v3 tournament in the globe.
This, to me, is another reason why Caitlin Clark needs to flee the WNBA. It's a political organization. They're not serious about business. They don't care about traditional sports fans. It's a little cult that puts out little political statements, and everybody wears vote t-shirts. They don't care about making money. They don't care really about building up this league and making it profitable. They're a charity. She needs to flee the WNBA and start her own league in this
side club. It has just been reported today that Caitlin Clark could receive a Lionel Messi-like offer to play an unrivaled startup 3-on-3 league, which is a full court.
The league's full court recruitment strategy for Clark is comparable to that of Inter Miami, a recently formed Major League Soccer franchise. In 2023, Inter Miami planned a special offer that included additional money when CF attempted to sign Messi. 50% ownership, a $150 million contract, and incentives after realizing that repaying a debt would not be sufficient to lure the global celebrity. A portion of the MLS season pass revenue will even be awarded by Apple to the 7-time Ballander champion.
League has 26 of their 30 players already, and they have been announcing players for the past 3 months. And there has been speculation throughout the entire WNBA season if Caitlin Clark would be joining Unrivaled in the offseason. Caitlin Clark is needed for this league. It should be one of their main goals is to get her to play in the league no matter what that costs, no matter what that is going.
According to insiders, the fledgling league plans to provide Clark ownership, a revenue share, and a salary of up to $1 million for work completed in less than 3 months. Clark was recently ranked as the 4th most marketable by London Sports Pro Athlete Worldwide, with Messi coming in at number 5.
Collier, who is one of the founders of Unrivaled, had this to say about Caitlin Clark. She said, "It's just so crazy because the growth that Caitlin has brought to the game, the sheer amount of money that she's making these teams, people are having to move their venues when she comes to play, and she's getting paid like $75,000 a year. She should be one of the top paid players in the world just for the sheer numbers that she's bringing." And I'm glad that a WNBA player is finally saying this out loud, admitting to it, because it has been so clear for so many people the Caitlin Clark effect that she has had on the WNBA.
Unmatched thinks that Caitlin Clark's influence is comparable to what she did for the WNBA this season. Will increase ticket sales and viewership for TV partner TNT Sports in response to the Messi effect in Major League Soccer while attracting well-known sponsors. In comparison, the $1 million salary might not seem like much to NBA players like as LeBron James, who will make $448.7 million this season with the Lakers, but in comparison, that would be a fortune. To Clark's base salary of $7,633 in her Indiana Fever debut season. As stated by Spotrac, Ajenbale will only make $249,300 a year, while she will only make $338,500. Considering Warrior superstar Stephen Curry's $55.8 million salary would be appreciated as a fair compensation for a few months of hard work. Luckily for Caitlin, contracts outside of court provide her with her actual income. Her portfolio is impressive. Many business sponsors during their time as college players for the Iowa Hawkeyes, such as Wilson Bose Buick, Gatorade, Swoosh State Farm, and other businesses. However, the mismatched league could deal with that. Thus she would likely prefer to get paid more by her legal employers rather than constantly haggling over side deals. She currently has an 8-year, $28 million contract with Nike.
I think Caitlin Clark should join Unrivaled. I'm not so sure. I think that the money needs to be high. It needs to be in the millions. It needs to be at least what Cube offered her for the big 3 at minimum. And even with that, Caitlin Clark doesn't need any money. She has plenty of endorsement deals. I think she is totally fine. And I think for her body and for her mental health, it might not be the best thing.
Unrivaled anticipates that each participant will receive a sizable remuneration and investment in the league, despite the fact that Clark could just as easily spend her summer working out, playing golf, and doing TV commercials. In return for prospects for equity. Despite the difficulty of facing the best female athletes in the world, including the 22-year-old point guard Unrivaled, which Brianna Stewart and Ephesa Collier co-founded, guarantees to offer its 30 athletes the largest compensation in history. Among professional women's sports leagues, a basic salary of about 6 figures, excluding their stock. The league reportedly told players and agency representatives up front that participation compensation would be decided using a sliding scale as opposed to a one-size-fits-all method. In light of that metric, when a player's social media following and celebrity increase, they will be paid more. Since Tiger Woods, Clark has been the most watched athlete on television. Out of the 30 athletes, 26 have expressed a wish to. Chelsea Gray and Angel Reese will participate in the 6-team competition, apart from offering an equity. Unrivaled is pleased to offer the highest average salary in professional sports to each athlete taking part in the inaugural season. Women's Sports League history, a league representative told FOS on Tuesday, the WNBA Players Union made a decision regarding Monday to choose not to participate in the collective bargaining agreement, which was meant to last until 2027. Although we think Unrivaled is raising the bar in the industry, we won't provide specific. According to the union, player remuneration packages or league finances are now unavailable. Miami will host the debut of Unrivaled. January 2025. The 3-week ONRA league season would extend to 8 weeks including playoffs. Additionally, Clark might choose to spend the hardest part of the winter somewhere other than cold Iowa. In Florida's sunny south, like Messi, Clark has the last word and has to decide, the big three of the Ice Cube provided. Unrivaled is not the first to pay Caitlin Clark $5 million to play 8 games in addition of her WNBA commitments in March. Basketball league to look for her. The league is happy, a court Unrivaled spokesperson told FOS. To offer the highest average salary in a professional women's sports league ever, even if the league is in decline. To discuss Clark's interest, Unrivaled will need to go above and beyond to ensure Caitlin's arrival. Considering that Clark has the widespread popularity that future leagues seek and was ranked 4th on Sports PR's 2024 list of he is among the top 50 most marketable 50mm athletes in the world, which explains Unrivaled's interest in him. Clark is able to essentially set her own price after just one season as a professional athlete, but the WNBA is also ignoring her. Is she truly interested in staying in that league forever?
With the WNBA, and I'm going to repeat a mantra. It is the most unlikable league and culture in all of sports, by far. And I'm talking from the players, to some of the ownership, to all the media members, to the podcasters, to those who defend it. It's the most unlikable league in the whole wide world. And this is just another piece of evidence to support that statement.
And if she wants to go, is Unrivaled the answer?
I don't care how much money. They can offer Caitlin Clark $100 million, and I would tell her to stay away from this Unrivaled 3-on-3. It's going to be a disaster. It's going to be a bad look for women's basketball. It's going to hurt their momentum. It's not even a real thing. It's something to pacify them, to make the women think, hey, you know what? I need to keep going along with this crap WNBA league that has poor leadership and doesn't know how to become profitable so we can get paid. They want to get paid for just whining and complaining and saying we deserve it rather than earning it. They could earn it if they started a rival.
Additionally, the response is unparalleled if she wishes to travel, and the WNBA league would undoubtedly fail right away because everyone is aware that Caitlin has always been the center of attention, but the WNBA seem to disagree. Would the WNBA be doomed or even survive without Caitlin Clark? But one thing is for sure, Kate is usually prepared for it. If it does happen, she had kept a quiet profile until the Fever aired a video of her on-court workout on Wednesday. In the month since her WNBA first season concluded, Clark appears to be getting ready for something. Is it the unparalleled old league? The video's timing is odd because a news story came hours before. Prior to speculating that the Peerless Basketball League was getting ready to present Clark with a position similar to Messi, Lionel.in the video, Clark stated, "I feel like I'm just scratching the surface, like there are just so many areas that I want to get better at, therefore I'll keep going to the gym and working on it every day, being at the forefront of the ascent." In terms of women's basketball's popularity, Clark might have played a significant role in promoting Unrivaled. Clark is expected to assist Unrivaled in boosting ticket sales and drawing in new fans, television viewers and perspective. Last week, clients Unrivaled declared that it has signed an exclusive multi-year contract with TNT Sports. Deal for broadcast rights. Every game is scheduled for True TV, and Caitlin Clark might be included if this trend continues.